Welcome back to Tech Rants. My name is Q, and today I'm recording this video. It's been a long time since I recorded a video. I understand that this is not going to be an update video, but I'm going to give you guys my thoughts and opinion on the iPhone 15 and the Apple event that happened today. We're going to talk about it. We're just going to go through it real quick, and we're going to talk about some things, and I'm going to give you guys my opinion, and we're going to see how it is. If you guys like the content, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, all of the good stuff. And if you guys really, really enjoy the content, please consider making a donation via Cash App. Yeah, that's right. You can donate via Cash App at dollar sign the Tech Ranch Show. That's dollar sign THETechrantsshow. Donations are not required, but they are greatly, greatly appreciated. All right. So, Apple event happened today, and I know you guys can't see me. It is kind of dark. Let me see if I can add a little bit of light. One second. All right, got a little bit of light, so you can kind of see my face a little bit. Um, so my daily driver, as you guys know, it hasn't changed since January 20th of 2023. My main phone is the iPhone 14 Pro Max, and my secondary is the Galaxy S23. And I will be doing follow-up videos telling you guys how these phones have held up over time. But right now, we're going to strictly talk about what happened today. So we could talk about the Apple Watch. The Apple Watch, I mean, they really didn't do too much. They just changed it on the inside. The Apple Watch 2 and Ultra 2 and um, the Apple Watch 9. Pretty much same old, same old. They added a few extra things and, added some new gestures and, some things with Siri and stuff like that. Pretty good. Pretty good. Then they gave this whole BS speech about how they're trying to be carbon neutral, which I'm not gonna say is BS. We care about the environment, cool, whatever. I really thought, by them saying that they were gonna be completely carbon neutral. I was waiting for them to say, "Oh, we're not gonna put the charger in the box. We're not even gonna put the cable in the box." But they didn't even do that, so that's a really good thing. So then, iOS 17 is coming out. I will do a full review on that, so please stay tuned for that. The iOS 17 will be hitting September 18th. So September 18th. I don't know if I'm going to download it on that exact day, strictly because, well, um, you know, I don't know. I got to see if I'm really going to download it on that day because, I have downloaded the last couple iOS updates on the day that they were released, and I haven't had any major issues, but you never know. But we'll see what happens. Now let's talk about the iPhones. The iPhones were the highlight, and that's what most people are going to care about. I mean, if you guys want to hear about the watches, you can. I can make a video, but my main focus for watching it, and where I personally paid attention, was the iPhones because now they're offering something. It's been the biggest change on an iPhone in 11 years. So since the iPhone 5. So what's happening? So the iPhone 5 was the biggest redesign, uh, for the most part. The iPhone 5 gave us LTE. It was a bigger screen and it introduced the Lightning port. Okay, so that's what happened there. So the thing is, the iPhone 15 has a lot of the same features as the iPhone 14 Pro Max. A16 Bionic chip. It's a 5G device. You have SOS via satellite, which I mean the satellite now you can get help from AAA, and it's got the new 48 megapixel camera. And the biggest change is USB-C. We have been waiting for Apple to put USB-C on iPhones for the longest. Okay, we've been waiting for that for a while. There's a part of me that wishes that I could upgrade because I would get the 15 Pro Max if I could, and I'll talk about that here in a minute. But this USB-C, we've been waiting. I put a post on Facebook earlier when I was watching the event. I said, you know, basically I was saying that the iPhone 16, iPhone 15, it only took them about 7, 8 years for them to adapt USB-C. We've had it on Android all this time, so they're late, but they finally did it. So I guess we can be thankful for that. So, like I said, USB-C. We don't know the battery sizes. I will be breaking those down as the leaks come out and things like that. But yeah, so the 15 and 15 Plus are pretty much like the iPhone 14 and 14 Pro. I mean 14 Pro and 14 Pro Max, except for I don't think they have the 120 hertz displays. They didn't say nothing about that, but I could be wrong. Now, the 15 and the 15 Plus are staying the same price. They're not, they're not really changing the price or anything like that. In my personal opinion, unless you really want the USB-C, I would suggest, or unless you get the phone for free. But if you're going to pay full cash money, my opinion is if you can get the 14 Pro Max, get the 14 Pro Max over the 15 or the 15 Plus. Strictly because, I mean, you're getting more features, you're getting the Pro Motion, you're getting the always on display, you're getting all those great features. So I would get the 14 Pro or the 14 Pro Max over the 15 and 15 Plus. That's just my personal opinion. Now, when we get to the 15 Pro and 15 Pro Max, so they did a couple things. Shout out to Tech Odyssey. I'm not sure of your name, sir. I watch your channel. I don't even know your name, but shout out to the guy that runs Tech Odyssey. He probably will never see this video, or maybe somebody will comment and say, "Hey, there's a small blind man who on YouTube who commented you out or whatever." But shout out to Tech Odyssey. I watched his video because he talked about it, and it said the iPhone 15 Pro. If you buy the 15 iPhone 15 Pro, buyers are going to be screwed. And I didn't know what he meant because I really didn't pay too. I guess I missed that. So I watched it, and basically what he's saying was, basically to simplify it as much as possible. When you bought the Pro model phones in the past, you pretty much were. If you bought the Pro or the Pro Max, you were getting the same features. The only difference in the phones would be the display size and the battery size. That's it. Everything else, you got all the same features. Well, the 15 Pro doesn't give you that new fancy telephoto camera that they only put that fancy new telephoto camera in the 15 Pro Max. So the 15 Pro starts at $999 for 128 gig. The 15 Pro Max is $1199, but you're paying $200 extra. You're paying $200 extra for that camera, and you're paying for double the storage. And it does start at um, it does have the what is it called? It has the camera and it has 256 gigs of storage. So you're getting a couple things extra. Is it worth the extra $200 in my personal opinion? Maybe the storage. Yes. So I figure this. Unless you absolutely have to have the Pro, I mean, unless you absolutely have to have the Pro for whatever reason, if you're going to buy more storage on the Pro, I would adopt, let's say you want the iPhone 15 Pro, okay? But if you're going to spend an extra $100 on the 15 Pro to get the 256, I would just, I might as well just spend the extra 200, especially if you're going to be financing it because it's not going to be too much of a price difference. It might be a $5, $10 price difference. Then if you're getting the phone for free, so what I think, like AT&T, I think what they were going to do, they're going to give $1,000 off the 15 Pro Max. So the phone's pretty much going to be, you know, $200. So it is what it is. Um, so I just, I don't know. Uh, that's a different way that they did it. And of course, all of them have the dynamic island. The 15 Pro and 15 Pro Max have the always on display. They have the Pro Motion displays. So they really kind of separated the Pro from the Pro Max and things like that. So they really did kind of separate. Something that they didn't, they did not really do in the past. When it came to the Pros and the regular, you were pretty much getting the same thing, when you bought a Pro and Pro Max. But now you're getting a little bit more with the Pro Max. But is it worth the $200 price hike? Uh, well, sorry about that. I had some mic trouble. Is it worth the $100 price hike? Um, to a degree, I guess. But in all actuality, I don't know. Um, my personal opinion on these phones. I kind of rambled all over the place, and you guys are going to say that, but so the 15 and 15 plus. If you're going to buy the 15 or the 15 plus, I would suggest buying I would just say just buy the 14 and 14. I'm sorry, buy the 14 Pro and 14 Pro Max from last year. That's just my personal opinion. If you're going to buy if you're going to buy the 15 Pro and you're going to finance it, and you can get a really good deal off of it, I would get the 14 Pro Max. Just as my personal opinion. So I don't know. Now, if you have the 14, should you upgrade to the 15? No. My personal opinion, no. Unless you really have to have USB-C and you really want that extra camera, it's not really a big deal. 14 Pro Max to the 15 Pro Max. Should you upgrade? I don't think so. I really don't think so. I'm not upgrading one because I'm not even gonna say I'm not gonna upgrade because I don't know what I'm gonna buy. I don't know what's gonna happen to me in the future. Because I said I wasn't gonna buy the iPhone 14. Well, I got the 14 Pro Max, but the 14 Pro Max is still a terrific phone. If I were to upgrade, I would get the 15 Pro Max strictly because it has that extra feature and it pretty much, it's double the storage. But like I said, I would be getting that on a trade-in. So, uh, but the 14 Pro Max is still a terrific phone. I feel like if you have anything from the 13 on up, you don't have to worry about an upgrade. If you have a 12, maybe I would think about it. Definitely if you have an 11, I would go ahead and upgrade. And then definitely if you have a 10S, 10R, it's time to upgrade. Now my friend has a 10R. I'm really trying to convince him to upgrade, but he won't budge. But either way, go. Apple event, yeah. USB-C took them 8 years. Cool, we got it. The 15, 15 plus. If, my personal opinion, get the 14 Pro, 14 Pro Max from last year if you're paying cash. Now, if you're getting the 14, 15 or 15 plus on a good deal via trade-in, and you're upgrading from a 13 or new, from a 13 or below, I would say yes, it's definitely a good deal. If you are upgrading, if you're getting if you're trying to decide should you get a 15 Pro or 15 Pro Max, if you have an iPhone 13 Pro or newer, I wouldn't do it. That's just my personal opinion. And then, like I said, iOS 17 comes out on the 18th. I will be reviewing it. We will be talking about, is it made anything better? It's a lot of new features we're going to talk about. So I don't know. Apple event, they had to make those mandates because of the US, because of the EU and things like that, and then this whole carbon neutral type thing. It was a lot, but interesting. A couple things finally happened. We've been talking about it for years, but hey, Apple finally did it. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I know it's kind of all over the place. It's kind of a rant. Welcome to Tech Rants. That's what we do. If this is helpful, informative, or entertaining in any way, leave a like on the video, comment down below what you guys think, subscribe, share, all the good stuff. And if you guys want to donate, Cash App information will be in the beginning of the video and it will be in the description box below. I will be making a follow-up video on the 14 Pro Max, letting you know how it's been. 9 months later, we will be talking about the S23. I will be giving you my follow-up on AT&T. A lot of stuff to talk about here, guys. I will be making more content. I probably will be doing 2 videos a week. I have to turn the light off because it's draining my battery. I will be probably doing 2 videos a week to start off, and then I will try to have something consistent. So definitely stay tuned, guys. Appreciate you guys for love and support, everything like that. I will catch you guys on the next one. Please be safe. Please be blessed. Peace.